Tyane! Yay! She's here, Tyane! Woohoo! Ho, ho, hooray!
My name is Tyane, and I'm going to be reciting K. Kennedy.
Tyane, what's your last name?
Oh, my name is Tyane McLean, and I'm going to be reciting K. Kennedy's Black Ice.
Ooh.
When you smell the leaves, they're like cough lollies, and the bark goes all clenched and sweat. One day, I was looking at the leaves, and my eyes went funny, and I flew up high and down top of the trees all bunched together, and they were like the bumpy green material on the armchairs in my lover's place. I never told no about that, not even my dad. The trees talk loud when it's windy, and soft when it's quiet. I don't know what they talk about, I mean, probably. When they get new gum tips, they're so full of sap that they shiver in the air. Maybe they're excited, or frightened. But now that it's winter, the trees just look dark and shrunken, as if they're hanging on by shutting off their minds, like my grandpa when he had the stroke, and Dad said his body, which is closing down slowly. There's ice crystals on the clay, and when you look real close, you can see that they're long, growing into lines. They do it at night, in a cold snap. Sometimes there's frost on the rabbit's fur. I brush it off with my hand. Rabbit's fur smells nice, like lynching or dry moss. My mom had some leather gloves with rabbit fur inside. When I put them on once and pulled my hot hand out, I smelled her smell. "What are you bawling for?" my dad said. I hid the gloves under my mattress. When I touched them, they felt like green leaves, soft and dry and bendy, not knowing that autumn's coming.
Ooh. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful.
So I'm really grateful for this text because I picked it, but also you made me pick it. And it was made in 2006. And I know someone's who was made in 1906, so I'm really grateful for the modern language in it. But there's still some hard lines. Like my least favorite line is the one that I thought was a typo because it was just a run-on sentence, but it was not. It is. But now that it's winter, the trees just look dark and shrunken, as if they're hanging on by shutting off their minds, like my grandpa when he had the stroke, and Dad said his body was just closing down slowly. It is a very long line, and it just has 3 different ideas in there, and I really feel like it should have been 3 sentences. And that's like a very prevalent theme in this text, because things just keep going back and forth, and it's just very confusing and hard to keep track of. But that reminds me of myself, because I think weird thoughts, and I think of things that people were discussing a while ago. So it just pulled me in, made me want to read this text. I want to talk about my favorite line, which is 2 lines. And it's, "What are you bawling for?" my dad said. I hid them under my mattress. That just felt like a very sad line because this kid is not allowed to express his grief, express his emotions, and there's like some little implications in the text that his family is not happy when, like, his dad just said his grandpa had a stroke and his body was closing down slowly. Is the grandpa alive? Is the grandpa dead? We don't know. I don't know where. And it's just like, this kid has a dad, this kid looks up to trees, this kid, dad has like, what we can assume a bad relationship with him. And it's just sad to me because I can't help him, he's a fictional character. But like, if he was real, his only role model in life is trees, nature, which is kind of like positive, but it's also kind of sad when you think about it in real life. If I was to make a movie of this text, I would have the natural green that comes with grass and trees, of course, but also like murky colors, like a dark brown, like maybe a little red in there because of the sadness, of course, but also the like light blue of like the just happiness in there and like his like overall positivity in life. Like, I would be sad if I was him, but he's not sad. He's like, well, my dad doesn't care about me, but at least I have the trees to think about, and I find that very uplifting and moving.
Thank you. Were there any lines that were hard? Did you say that already? I don't know. Hard lines.
Yeah.
That you, did you?
The very long one.
Oh, the very long one. And what was your favorite line?
What are you bawling for? My dad said I hid them in my mattress.
Thank you. Did you pick it or I pick it?
You picked it, but I also wanted it.
Say that again. I picked it for you?
Yes, I said that.
Why?
I don't know. You probably saw it like, you probably hate me and thought that was being weird, just like the character in the book.
Thank you, Tyane.